Earthquake swarm is now bursting with activity underneath one Bay Area town. The shaking started waking people up in the middle of the night.
And up to now, they have come and gone with no real damage. But more than 20 earthquakes have rattled the Danville area in the past 24 hours. The biggest one, a magnitude 3.5, happened at about 12:20 this afternoon and was centered near Diablo Road, just east of 680. KPIX5's Devin Fehely live in Danville, where the last quake hit just hours ago. Devin?
Yeah, these quakes have been happening all day here in the city of Danville. Now, most of them have been relatively small. They're probably not going to knock something off your wall, but they're big enough, and there's enough of them to leave people shaken.
Danville is at the epicenter of what scientists are describing as a, quote, earthquake swarm, a series of small quakes that haven't caused any real damage yet, but have certainly rattled nerves.
I'm sound asleep, and just after midnight, it's like somebody whacked the house.
Most of them were just a sudden jolt, not very long, not the roller kind, just the boom.
There's been at least 20 small quakes just today, including a 3.6 around noon that caused BART to slow trains and inspect the tracks for damage.
Anytime there's multiple earthquakes going on, it has to raise an eyebrow. Is there a concern? What's the next step? Is the next step a 6, a 8?
Scientists at the USGS say the quakes are centered on the Calaveras Fault. They say a common misconception is that an earthquake swarm indicates a bigger quake is on the way, or conversely, that it releases enough pressure, making one less likely. Neither, they say, is true.
We don't expect this to grow into anything really large. This swarm is really typical of this region. We've seen this very similar pattern happen about 7 times now over the last, since 1970.
But the quakes are a reminder. This is earthquake country, and the big one is never far away.
Our forecast right now for the next 30 years is a magnitude 6.7 or larger.
Now, scientists say that an earthquake swarm can last for a few days, perhaps as long as a month. We're currently on day 7, and they obviously are showing no sign of slowing down just yet. Alan?
Yeah, the big one, not a if, but when. But Devin, did you feel any of the quakes yourself roaming around?
Here's the strange thing. I was in the city of Danville for much of the day, and the station was texting me often as these earthquakes were happening. I didn't actually feel them. Now, most of them are modest in size, but somehow I was really trying to experience one, and they just slipped past both me and my photographer today.
Well, I can tell you on this end, I heard the conversation, and they were saying, he must have felt that one, he must have felt that one. But nothing.
No, I didn't. I don't know what it is. I was sitting in my truck and, I don't know, maybe you're just moving around at the wrong moment. I was also flying the drone, so maybe there was a little bit of tunnel vision for part of that, but I was really trying and I didn't feel any of them.
I think you hit the nail on the head. All right, Devin, thanks so much. Appreciate it.